live, I'd like to say thank you and switch over to me in the studio and say hello. This is Stephen in Wiltshire in England, and this is all about live selling. And today we're going to pay our usual visit over to amazon.com/live. So I've got a screen share which I'm going to bring in, and I think this is it. Yes. So I'll bring that on screen. Okay, hide that and show that full screen. Hide that and go picture in picture, like so. Okay, or like that. That's probably better. So I'm going to shrink myself using the theme on BeLive. And there you have it. You can see more of the window now. Okay, now Amazon Live started about a year and a half ago and is now growing at a very fast rate, and Amazon are actually looking for people to go live on the site. Now, the idea is simple and straightforward. You go live on Amazon.com and you market Amazon.com products. And we've got a video going on at the moment, which is from TrebLab. Now, in addition to broadcasters going live on Amazon Live, you've got brands going live on Amazon Live. TrebLab is a manufacturer, and I can show you what they actually manufacture if I come back to the studio. They manufacture audio equipment for outdoor use. This is the TrebLab HD77. I'll put it over there or over there. Okay, and it's a portable wireless speaker, and I've been sent one by TrebLab, and I've been testing it now for a month, and I've got to say it's a wonderful piece of kit, and I sell it on my shows. But in addition to that, TrebLab have their own broadcast where they're actually selling their own equipment. Now, traditionally, brand shows don't have a bigger audience as broadcaster shows, and you can see that there are only 5 people actually watching this live broadcast, and we're one of them. And I'm not sure about this, but I'm not sure this is actually live. There have been, well, anyway, we'll not go there, but that's the brand. And then the only person live at the moment is the parent game, who we've met before. Now, 5 people are watching TrebLab, but 186 people are actually watching the parent game. And over on the right-hand side, you can see the chat, and people are actually following and wishing each other Merry Christmas. And what you get is you actually build a community. So the people who come and watch this broadcast will actually get to know each other in the chat whilst the live broadcast is going on. Now, as we know, you've got to press the unmute button to actually listen. And as a live broadcaster, that's the first thing you've got to, you've got to entice people to actually listen as well as watch, okay? Because people see this in their feeds on Amazon.com, and unless they press that button, they won't be able to hear what you're saying. So that's the first obstacle to any live broadcaster. And I'm going to close that and come back and say hello to Facebook user. Good morning, and good morning to you. Thank you for watching in the live video sales group. It's nice to see you up above. I'll come back to me for a second. Above the video, you'll see the text for this show, and there's a button there, a link. If you press the link, next time you comment, I'll be able to see your picture and your name. So when I put them on screen, we can see who you are. You only need to click it once, okay? And that makes all the difference. So, just going back to picture in picture again. Again, we are talking, it's now going up to 7 a.m. on the East Coast of America, and this gentleman has been broadcasting for a while and he's doing was effectively the night shift, and he's now got 207 people watching. As people come into Amazon.live, let's just take a look round. When you go to Amazon.com, which is what I'm going to do now, so this is the Amazon.com page, and it's reminding me that I need to switch to UK if I'm going to buy anything. But the changes that are being made by Amazon.com in relation to Live are many, and one of them is that you can actually go directly to Amazon Live and to the live page, and that's in their main menu. So it's not as if live video is hidden away. Live video is being pushed by Amazon, okay? And that's basically, that is golden, because it means you don't have to do all the legwork. So Amazon.com, let's just go through that again. Go to the all options, and we find that live video is part way down the page, and I can press on live, or I can press on, because I've not pressed on this before. Let's see where this takes us. Okay, it takes us to a similar spot, takes us to discover, and underneath the TrebLab video, we've got more videos that have actually been live in the last 24 hours or so. And then we can go back to the parent game. Now, just a point to note, the way that this works is simple and straightforward. Below the main video screen, you can see a carousel. I'm going to slide through the carousel. I'm going to go back. So I have control of the carousel. As a viewer of this program, I've got control of the carousel, and I can go back. If I click on any of those links, it will take me directly to the Amazon.com page, and the price I will pay for the next Nespresso Virtuo Plus coffee, an espresso maker, is $127.20 if I click that link. As broadcasters, we actually get discounted prices sometimes, and we can pass on those discounts whilst we're live. So anybody watching whilst we're live can actually get goods at a discount. Okay. So if I clicked any of those links, it would take me off to the page, and I may well, if I go to the one that's being featured at the moment, and the featured item is the one, if you spot it before me, featured item, if I refresh, so I'm just refreshing the page, and it'll catch up in a second. Okay, still people following, and following is important. Basically, on Amazon.com, you start with no followers at all, and you've got to build up your follower base. What happens is, if people follow you, I, as a broadcaster, don't get to know the email address. All the information is kept by Amazon, so it's safe from that point of view. And when I'm about to go live, 10-15 minutes before I go live, Amazon will send out a notification to all my followers that I'm going live, and they can come and watch, and they'll give the link to the broadcast. I, as a broadcaster, don't have to do anything. That's automatic. Everybody who follows will get a notification by email from Amazon. So having followers is important. The more followers you have, the more people get notified before you go live. Now, at the moment, I'm running at about 130 followers, so 130 people get notified when I go live. My target is to reach 2,000 followers. When I reach 2,000 followers, then I can apply to be an A-lister. Now, an A-lister is something we've not talked about before. We know that you apply to be an Amazon influencer. As an Amazon influencer, you then apply to be an Amazon Rising Star, and that gets you download the app on your iPhone or iPad, and you can then start broadcasting Amazon Live. The first 90 minutes of broadcasting are a trial. You're actually being tested as to whether you should actually be on Amazon.com/live permanently. Get through that trial, and the world opens up. And when you're live and you're talking about a product, you will appear on the product page. And if you appear on the product page and people are looking at the product page, then they'll come and watch your video. They will be able to ask questions about the product. So you can act as an advisor about the product. And it's just that's where the exposure comes. It's not on Amazon.com/live gets a certain number of viewers, but most of the viewers come in from actually viewing product pages and seeing your video, right? Because this is a novel thing. People actually click on the video, come to watch you. And your job, as we said earlier, is to actually get them to press the unmute button. Once they do that, then they're listening to you and they will surf the carousel whilst you're talking. And anything they buy within the next 24 hours, which is in the product group that they clicked on. So if they clicked on cameras, anything they buy in cameras in the next 24 hours, you get commission on. If they clicked on microphones, anything that they buy in relation to microphones or that category, then you'll get commission on it. And that's the whole system. But in order to get even more exposure, and it's not sort of the pinnacle of Amazon Live is to be an A-lister. And that's a person who's got 2,000 followers and has done 5,000, or actually sells or is part of selling $5,000 worth of goods per month from Amazon.com and shipping over 100 items. Now, since September, I've beaten all those targets apart from the follower one. And that's the one that's difficult to crack because I don't know. It takes time. It takes time. It grows gradually as you do a live broadcast and you get people to press the unmute button. You can ask people to follow you, and they do, but it goes up gradually. Okay, I may start a campaign in the new year amongst my American friends to actually follow me on Amazon Live because there's no cost. I'm not after A-list. I don't want A-list. I'm quite happy being an Amazon insider. It's higher than I thought. I couldn't. If you said in July you're going to be appearing on Amazon Live, then I'd have said, yeah, all right. Now I'm proud to be part of the Amazon Live adventure, along with hundreds, if not thousands, of other broadcasters, and say good morning to, and good morning to Ed. All right, I can see your name now. Right, basically, Ed, it's simple. Facebook have improved things, and whereas in the past you just had to click that link once, now you have to click it on a 2-3 month basis. Every 2-3 months you've got to click it again and renew your permissions for BeLive to actually show your picture and name. Okay, they're refining the process on Facebook, so that's the why, because the rules have changed. And over to Ed again. Yes, it did. Yeah. I mean, I get the same problem too. It did expire, but it's easily renewed, and then you'd be good for 2 to 3 months. Okay, let's go back to Amazon.com. So I'm going to come off here and go to here, and we can see the broadcast and the parent game. And I'm guessing that what's going on at the moment. Okay, and he's actually posted some details. So back to TrebLab. TrebLab are still going strong. So we've only got 2 broadcasters live at the moment, and you've got to ask why. Okay, why are only 2 people broadcasting at the moment? Well, first of all, as I say, it's around 7 a.m. in the USA, and people are just starting to get up, and they do quite genuinely head for Amazon within first 3 hours of their day, or which is good. But we have a situation where we're now entering, I don't want to call it, no, we're entering an area which is people are not buying now, because today is, he said checking his calendar, but knowing very well what day it is, today is Wednesday the 22nd of December. And that means that some items now will, if they were ordered today, would not be shipped until after Christmas. So actually going to Amazon.com, now you're actually looking and you're shopping for the future. You're not shopping for delivery before Christmas. Some items you'll still get before Christmas, but many items you won't, which means as a live broadcaster, now is sort of but certainly tomorrow and Friday are times when nothing's going to ship. Okay, so I'm going to go live today, but I won't be live again until the 27th of December because there's no point. We actually get our commission is based, our affiliate commission is based on when the goods ship, and they're not going to start shipping again in any big way until after Christmas. Okay. Hopefully we should all take a break at Christmas. So let's just go to the parent game again. And I'm just going to change screen. Okay, so we're back. And that video is still going on. And those are all the previous videos. Now you can watch, I've been doing Christmas videos since forever. Try and find one. Yeah, it wasn't doing Christmas. It's doing Christmas videos in November. Okay, and this is where his show card is important because he's got a wall of show cards there. Okay, I can go to the following page, and this is broadcast by people I'm following, and there is the live. Okay, so. Stop Package Theft is currently live, and he's talking about the padlock. I'm just going to go over to the page, so forgive me for a second. I'm scrolling down the page and I'm checking something. I'm checking whether he's actually live on that page, which would be interesting if he was. So I'm going down and down and down, and no, he's not currently live on that page. The thing is that when you actually feature a product, you can actually be shown on the page. And what I'm going to do is I'm following. I'm just going to say hello from the UK. Just there we go. Let me type it properly. Hello from the UK. Okay, so I think that commenting is important, making contact is important, and encouraging broadcasters as well. And that's why I follow people, is to actually increase my circle of broadcasters. Right, let's go to browse. And from the browse, Amazon broken it down into categories. So you've got the ultimate gift guide, you've got a guide, you've got new to Amazon Live. So these are shows which have only just started on Amazon Live. And if you want to watch somebody getting started, then this is the place to go. And let's go, a lot of fashion on there. Let's go for the golf gift guide. Okay, so there's the golf gift guide, and those pages in the carousel are still active even now. Okay, and let's just skip forward. Okay, now here you have an example. I'm not going to, of people starting out. And basically what you've got, because you're new to Amazon Live, you're not going to sit, just to make a point. People new to Amazon Live are not going to sit right in front of camera because they're not used to doing that. They don't come from our broadcasting world. So the product is king, and therefore we have in this situation, gentleman is actually, or person is actually stood way back. Yeah. And you can just about see them. You can see the products. I think this is a prime example of the way that we all start off. We all start off, even when we're live broadcasting, we start off small and we get bigger and bigger as we get more and more confident. Okay, so that's browse again. I'm going to go to, this is this is my important one. Streaming soon. And these are the upcoming streams. So people are still going to be streaming today on Amazon Live. And on the right-hand side there is a card that I recognize, because I'm going live at 10 a.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. in the UK. And I changed my show card slightly. And I've taken the Amazon logo off. This is just purely and simply for Amazon. What I've discovered is that when it comes to displaying recordings, Amazon don't normally show or have stopped showing cards that they've got Amazon Live on. So I've taken the Amazon Live off and put a description of what I'm talking about: webcams, audio gear, microphones, live video, and Fitbits. So anybody seeing the card now knows what I'm going to be talking about. It makes it easier to actually choose whether to actually watch me or not. So I'm live, as I just said, at 3 p.m. in the UK at 10 a.m. Eastern today. And I'm talking about all the things that it shows on the card. So this is it, that you actually, the way to actually learn about Amazon Live is to watch Amazon Live. It's amazon.com/live. And I'm learning new things every day. And we say good afternoon to Corinda. Hello, Corinda. I'm learning new things all the time, just simply by watching people on Amazon Live. I watch the top rated, and I watch everybody who's just starting, and I watch people who've been there a while, and you learn different techniques and ways you can actually improve your own broadcast. And that's true not just on Amazon, but on Facebook as well. If you're going to learn how to sell on live video, then watch other people. Yeah, because as well as trying to sell to you, they're showing you how to do it. You're learning whilst you're researching. Watch other people's live videos. I do it every single day. Okay, and I follow people, so I get notified when they go live. Okay, right now I want to do something totally different, because you're all here, and I just want to take. Now, one of the things that I'm hot on in terms of what I actually broadcast about on Amazon Live is mobile video. And I take my trusted gimbal and I go out and about shooting video. So here is the world premiere. Well, not quite, but it is the premiere of a video I shot yesterday. Now, I will show this video. I'm just going to go side by side. I will show this video on Amazon Live today, whilst I'm talking about the gimbal, the lapel microphone. And this is my way of marketing, is to actually tell stories. Now, Angelica and I visited Salisbury yesterday, which is, well, rather than my waffling, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the video full screen. I'm going to switch off my microphone. Walkers. And it is a great place to visit. It's something about Salisbury. And say hello to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter and Twitch. Hopefully I'm live on my website too, as we take this walk around Salisbury Cathedral. This is going to be a short broadcast, but hopefully it's a successful one. I can't see your comments because I'm actually just following around the cloisters. Okay, now the plan is we'll walk around the four sides of the cloisters and try and avoid people. But Salisbury for centuries has been a place of pilgrimage, just in the same way that pilgrims in Spain go on pilgrimages. Then this is one of the places that people from Europe used to come and visit. We're about to go past a door in a moment, a very special door. So we head towards the end of the corridor. And this piece is closed off. There are gardens through that door. We can go out into the gardens. But we're coming up the third side of the cloisters. And if I go over here, then I can give you an idea of what he said standing up, what the cloisters actually look like. It is a beautiful sight. As I just pan round to the cathedral itself, and hopefully I can just climb down again. Okay, 1, 2, we're down. Okay, so now on our right, and it will be described in a moment on this poster here, this is the chapter house. And the chapter house, we can sort of look through the glass, but that's where there is one of the copies of the Magna Carta from 1215, and it's one of the original copies made at the time of the original. It's one of only 3 existing copies of the Magna Carta, and if you go through that doorway, then you can read and see the story of the Magna Carta. And then right, so I go out and about and I make videos using the home gimbal, using the Pearl microphone, and then I can use them in my live broadcasts on Amazon Live to actually show the product working. Yeah, I can show a gimbal, but what does it do? I can actually show what the gimbal does. So I'm telling a story within a story. I can show the gimbal and speak about that. Then I can show the video, and the video speaks far more about the product itself, because you can see how good a quality video you can actually get. Okay, so that was Salisbury Cathedral. And what I'm going to do now, and this is basically to keep Corinda happy. Merry Christmas. Happy Christmas, Corinda. There are 3 Christmas themed overlays which you can use in your live broadcast. Okay, so those are the 3, and this is the 3rd one. So you can use this in your live broadcast, and going backwards. So this is the 3rd one, the 2nd one, and the 1st one. If I click apply. Okay. Right. Oh, I shall be using these when we get a bit closer to Christmas. It's not Christmas until Saturday. So they are there in the studio to use. And to answer Corinda's question, you not got the Christmas theme on screen. No, I'm telling a story which isn't. When you're telling a story which is related to Christmas, you use a Christmas theme. When you're not talking about Christmas, I mean, let's just take this. If I've stopped screen sharing, but if I bring this back on screen, okay, you can't see the video. Yeah, with the overlay, it just doesn't work. So that is why I have not been using overlays throughout this broadcast. And I'm going to take the overlay off and come back to me. Okay, so there is a place for overlays. If you're giving out a Christmas message at the beginning or the end of your broadcast, then brilliant. But during the broadcast itself, it's not the best thing to do, because it hides part of the screen which you actually want to use to show things. Okay, that's been episode 8 of this series. We're going to get more and more focused as the days go by. And thank you for watching live. If you watch the replay, thank you, and take care. And I look forward to seeing you all again soon. And it's goodbye for now. Okay. Right, that's a wrap. Take care, everybody. Bye. It's sun shining in the UK. Time to go outdoors for a walk.